Hey, I'll do Distaggio back at you some Castle Clash video here on Herby Monster. Not just base design, lots and lots and lots of videos. Always focus almost all their time, energy, and effort on base design, but they don't cover something that's actually, I would consider to be more important, and that is hero placement on your hero bases. First off, if it wasn't obvious, one of the highest priority buildings to level up to level 20 is going to be your hero base, because your hero base gives your hero a defense and offense attack bonus of 40%, so you're going to want that. On this base right here, I'm just going to take these one at a time. So sort of you can call these three little pyramids or triangles. So on the top triangle, westmost base, I put in Pixie. Pixie, I think, is a little bit underrated. She's extremely good in Wretched Gorge, and also extremely good in Herby Demon Lost Realm when you get a real tough one, because she's got Scatter 5 on her. I don't have anything very extremely awesome on her in terms of talent. It's just a Revitalize 3, Inscription level 80 with the Berserk 2. Based on Theorycraft, that should get her attack speed a little bit faster. Does have a slow attack speed, but I'm just testing Berserk. Normally this would be like a slowdown 2, just to get more DPS. But yeah, so that's what I go with there. That's probably, I'll call that my swap hero. Primarily the reason I have her selected right now is because I need to level her the most. There are some members on my Wretched Gorge team that do not have a Pixie, and so they rely on my Pixie, and I rely on their Ares, so it's sort of a trade-off. They focus on their Ares, I gotta focus on my Pixie. That's just how it works. So if you did not have Pixie, this hero could also be anything that has a high amount of damage per second or a ranged attack. So something like a Spirit Mage, could even be a Minotaur, Grizzly Reaper, could be the Dragon. I mean, really, honestly, it could be anyone. This is what I would consider to be a free, just a swap slot. That could be anyone. Topmost base, I always put my Pumpkin Duke right there. Okay, my Pumpkin Duke is 9/9 on the ability, and Revitalize 5, and Inscription is just a Revive set. So Revive 1, 10% hit point restored. So if my Pumpkin Duke does die, comes back, hopefully the attention of whatever killed it is transferred to something else, and then we're good. On the other base, on the east there, what I like to put there would be my second healer, Druid. Druid is your bread and butter. If you don't know what to spend your shards on, spend it on Druid. Okay? Now, you really only need to take Druid up to 7 of 9. I don't think it's super beneficial to go much higher than that. Once it starts healing, you know, all 6 allies, it's pretty much fine. That's even at 5 of 9, I think. So I just have a Revitalize 4. That's not an ideal talent for Herby Monsters. That's more of an arena talent. It's not really good in many game modes anymore. I don't recommend Revitalize. Don't try for Revitalize. You want to get something else. And for the Inscription now, I don't have an extra Revive set. Ideally, you have Revive on every single hero, because if they die, they come back. You're going to increase your chances to win. I only have like 2 or 3 Revive sets, so I don't have the ability to put one on Druid. And Druid's pretty sticky, and by that I mean it's really hard to kill Druid, because he pretty much he himself is always in the range of his heals, so he will always get healed by his heals. And so when you put something like a Tenacity to increase hit points by 15%, that's just going to increase his sustainability somewhat like a Revive, but of course Revive is better. On my 2 wings now, these have to be your Revive heroes, and so for one of them, I'm going to use my Vlad Dracula. And again, by the way, guys, my heroes aren't like super high level. They're the lowest leveled heroes on my Storm Mesa team, for example. I've been working on getting my might up, because I was trying so hard to get 120,000 might, but it's taken so long that I probably shouldn't be leveling my garrison. So I pulled out all my garrison, and I'm going to focus on my core heroes and kind of get them up to speed. So he's got a Revive 3 of 5, and you can also see that his Inscription is level 80 with a Life Drain 2 set. Now, I just mentioned you want Revive on this hero, and I just have that at 3 of 5 as a main talent, and then Life Drain. Otherwise, you could, you know, put Life Drain as a first talent, which I think is ideal for him, and then you just want to use a Revive set on your Inscription. to get that revive there. That way, if he dies, you're good. He can pop back up, heal himself back up, and everything will be fine and dandy. Santa Boom then goes on the left altar. So those are basically my two attacking damage per second, super bursty, super awesome. And I don't think I have revive. No, I do have revive on his second set there. Almost a revive level 2 there. Maybe I'll open some more boxes here during this video, see if we can't get a revive slot 4, get this up to level 2. That'd be kind of cool. 7 to 9, level 161. Again, he's not like super pimped out or anything. This is a revitalized 3. This is not a very good Herby monster talent. I mean, yeah, it helps you clear the first wave, but you know, the first wave is the easiest one. You don't really need much help. So that's who I go with there. Now the last one is going to be on this tip here. That is going to be Cupid. Cupid I have at ability 8 and 9. And I also have Revitalized 4. Again, not a great Herby monster one. And then I just run with Slowdown. I need to have one Slowdown hero somewhere, and that's my Slowdown hero. Now, if I did have an extra Revive set, probably should go on Pumpkin Duke. And I normally have that floating around on Atlantic Horse. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? I know I have another revive set. Maybe we need to go build one, right? To get another slot 4. That's always the tricky one, in my opinion. Here we go, Dragon. It's on the Dragon. What one did I need? This one? I think that's the tricky one, but I'm going to remove this one too. Pretty sure I have all the other ones. So I'm going to bring that over onto Pumpkin Duke, and that is ideal on your Pumpkin Duke, by the way. Oh, I already had that on Pumpkin Duke. No, sorry, Cupid. It could be Cupid or Santa Boom, but I think, yeah, we had it there. So I'm not going to put it on Cupid. I think putting it on the healers doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm going to put it on... We'll put it on Cupid. Why not? We'll just put her on there. No biggie. I do like to have one slowdown hero, though, normally. Just to keep wailing on them. So what I'll do is that would actually be best on Druid. So let's put Slowdown 2 on Druid, and then I think we'll be good to go. So I'm sort of changing what I originally mentioned to you, but that's simply because I think Cupid is a little bit more likely to die than Druid. So it makes more sense to have the revive on Cupid than it does to have it on Druid. So this will get me some slowdown going on. Alright, switch this over to slowdown 2. So now I got slowdown on someone. And we are ready to go. Everything else is fine. There's no garrison, as you can see. And then we will run this against a Herby monster, challenge P. Wave P1 comes in at the top. It looks like they're going to focus in on the Town Hall and then split off. Hopefully I don't get just one or two things headed one way. Yeah, we want to kind of an even divide there. That is one benefit of Herby monster bases that do have the Town Hall on the inside, and there are some corner bases like this that do actually have the Town Hall on the inside. I do kind of prefer this design with the Town Hall on the outside. I just think it, for me, feels like it works a little bit better, but there's definitely a lot of merit to having the Town Hall on the inside of the base simply because of how many hit points it has. Goal on Wave P1 is for the trash buildings to get cleared. So basically the goal is for every building outside the base to get cleared. And then you should have no problems taking out Wave P2 through P5. So that's the goal. One Santa Boom proc right there. Going to clear most of the wave. Again, that's why we take them. And you can see I do still have 6 heroes up. That's what you want. You don't want to lose any heroes, especially Pumpkin Duke or Santa Boom or Vlad Dracula. Any of your high damage per second heroes, you want those to live, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to win. Hence why you keep revive on them two plus Pumpkin Duke as your top priority. So with that in mind, Wave P2 is coming in here, or partially already came in, and a couple Santa Boom procs take care of that wave. Wave P3 is coming in then, and you can see this is a corner pop. People say, oh, you're going to have big problems on corner pops. Actually, no, corner pops are the easiest. Look at that. Look at that. That explains it right there. Look how fast it clears. There's absolutely no pathing issues. It's the cleanest kill you can possibly get on a wave, is a back corner pop. That is actually what you want on every wave. If you got that on every wave, you would be completely fine, and it would be very simple. As they come across here, you can see there's just a little bit more potential for things to go awry when they come from other sides here, because they could take out this tower. I could have a Vlad Dracula just sitting out there, and then the whole wave aggroes onto Vlad Dracula, and then he dies, and that's worst case scenario. So that's why corner pops are so easy, because they're going to pop, and they're going to basically head straight to the closest thing to them, which in many cases is the guild hall, which has tons of hit points, and it's not gonna focus on any heroes. So wave P5 is coming in now. You can see the big baddie boss is right over here on the right. So as we zoom in, let's keep that in mind. His aggro is a little bit different than the rest of the wave. He will essentially focus his attention on the nearest hero. And right there, that was Pumpkin Duke, and you can see Pumpkin Duke's dead, and Pumpkin Duke is going to die here, which will be bad unless he gets some heals. And you can see he just got a heal, the boss went down, and it is game over. It's game over, and that's 837,000 experience and 70 shards when you beat a P5. That 837,000 experience is divided 6 ways because I have no garrison, and there's only 6 heroes active here. So each one's getting over 100,000 experience when you complete a Herby Monster Challenge P. As always, keep it dirty and dirty up.